Shalom, this is Kamal Yala out of Great Millstone, Atlanta, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Alright, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the Akim that are pushing this truth out in sincerity. Alright, this is just going to be a quick lesson, alright, and it's going to be entitled The End of Christianity is the End of Our Captivity. Alright, so as you know, we're at the end of the last days. All right, and the Spirit has been pushing brothers across, and GMS, all right, to basically end this whole thing on Christianity, all right, to basically end Christianity for good, all right, and that's really the Spirit of the Lord that's compelling us, all right, to break down this stronghold that has had such a big impact on our people to this day, all right, because when you look at the result of why our people are in the position they're in today, all right, Christianity is one of those major reasons, Slaki, because the so-called white man, all right, which is you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Negroes, all right, that's your ruler. All right, and he was your slave master. All right, so he has beat these Christian principles in you. All right, from slavery. All right, when he was beating your nationality and beating your culture and beating your names out of you. All right, he also enforced his religion on you. All right, so we're gonna look up that word religion. All right, because like I said, the reason why the reason why Jake is in the position they're in today is because they're hard-headed. All right, so we look at that word religion. I'm just going to do the Google etymology, as you see right here. It comes from the Latin word religare, which means to bind. All right, and then you got religare, and then you got religio, which means obligation, bound, bond, reverence. All right. So as you see, it comes from this religare, which means to bind. Re meaning to, or back. All right. And legare meaning to bind. All right. So we're being bound through Christianity. All right. And through religion, so to bind, what does it mean to bind up? All right, that basically means you're in captivity. All right, we're being bound up as a people. All right, through this Christianity. Now, this is Matthew 4. I'm sorry, Isaiah 5:13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge. Alright? So that's the reason why we went into captivity in the first place, is because our forefathers went off, alright, because we chose to bow down to other gods or religions outside of the Most High God, YAHAWASHI, alright, that's one of the reasons why we're right now we're cursed as a people. Alright? Isaiah 5:13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge. Our people are stupid, and their honorable men are famished. See, so who's the honorable men of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? All right, that's your celebrities, your Christian pastors. All right, these big civil rights NAACP guys. All right, and their multitude dried up with thirst. All right, and that's the valley of the dry bones. All right, you people are, our people are basically just dry. All right, they're basically gone and dead. All right, because they're in a docile state, and they're not connected with the true living power. All right, so that's why they're dead. All right, it's because they're following Christianity. They're following these, religions. All right, and contrary ways of how the Most High set us up. All right. This is Hosea 5:6. My people are destroyed. my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou has rejected knowledge. Alright, so that first part says we're destroyed. That's why we're destroyed, because we don't have any knowledge. Alright? We basically are just following the ways of this society. Alright, following Esau's falsehoods. Alright, following this Caesar, our people are following the Caesar Borgia image. Alright, our people are following this, Jesus. Alright, this name Jesus, which is not the true son of the son of the living power. Alright? Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Alright? That thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Alright, so you forgot the law of your power. Alright, you forgot the ways, and you forgot who you were. Alright, because it was beaten out of you. Alright, and you were bound up. See? So really, the history of us going into Christianity is right here in the scriptures. Alright? Alright, our people just basically bowing to other gods, okay? And serving, putting other idols before the Most High. Alright? So that's the reason why we're in this predicament. Alright? So this is Jeremiah 30 and 3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I have gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Alright, so the Lord is going to turn back our captivity. Alright, now while we're being bound up by these religions and in captivity under Esau, alright, the Lord is gonna reverse that, okay? Alright, and He's gonna put us back on top, and that's the reason why we have to destroy this Christianity, because really that's the end of this is at the end of our captivity. Alright, so we have to destroy these principles and these spirits, alright, and these doctrines that are binding our people. Alright, that's how our captivity is being brought back to us. Alright, reversed. It's being reversed. Alright, through us destroying these things. Alright, it says, and these are the words that the Lord spake. Let me see, I think that might have been it. Yeah, it goes into Jacob's trouble, and that's also another thing that's going to be the result of you people that don't get right, that stay in your religion. All right, Jacob's trouble, which really Jacob's trouble is gonna affect Jake as a whole. All right, but you niggas are gonna get it worse. All right, that was it on that. Let me see. This is Deuteronomy 30 and I start at 3. Deuteronomy 30 and 3. That then the Lord thy power, Yahawah thy power, will return thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations. And that also proves that Israel is going to be scattered amongst all the nations. All right, all these different countries. All right, whether the Lord Yahawah thy power hath scattered thee. If any of mine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy power, Yahawah thy power, gather thee, and from thence will fetch thee. Alright? And Yahawah thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and He will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers. Alright? And Yahawah thy power will circumcise thine heart. And what does that mean? That means to come back into knowledge, alright? To basically come back into the fold and to realizing who you are, circumcising your mind, all right, putting the spirit on your mind, and the heart of thy seed, the love of Yahawah thy power, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, and thou mayest live. All right. And Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies. See, so our curses are going to be reversed. All right, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right, so these curses are gonna these curses that will put on our people for our disobedience and for not hearkening unto Him and following religion and following Christianity. Right, these curses are gonna fall upon our enemies. All right, and anyone that basically persecute us as a people. Alright, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all His commandments which I command thee this day. Alright, so we're gonna come back under the law. Alright, we're gonna come back under order. Okay. Alright, and these curses, alright, this Christianity and this veil that has been over our eyes is gonna be lifted from us. Alright, and that's why the end of Christianity is the end of our captivity. Alright? Because we're at the end of this captivity. We're at the end of this so-called white man system and these strongholds. Okay? So by us tearing down these big strongholds in society, right? We're tearing down pretty much the world. Let me see, I have one more preset. Find it. Okay, what's bear with me 1 second. Shot. Okay. Yeah, Zephaniah 3:20. At that time I will bring, let's see, okay, 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right. 20. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. See, because we're going to be a praise, all right, because the elect, all right, the men that are breaking down the society, all right, that are at the forefront and tearing down Babylon, right? The men that are doing this, okay, they're going to get the fame and the praise, all right? And it says the Lord is going to turn back our captivity. Again, like I said, our captivity is going to be reversed. As soon as, it's evident that Christianity is no longer the way, all right? Islam is no longer the right way. As soon as these religions and these strange doctrines and idols are put to shame, all right, and they're proven to be false, all right, then the truth is going to be it's going to flourish, all right, and it's going to be undeniable, all right, and then once it becomes undeniable, then Esau is going to try to stifle that word, and that's going to be the famine of the word, right? So that's it on that. Lord willing, you brothers were edified. I want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and Shalom.